Right, hopefully a quick reboot of the streams has helped. I'm not sure what's going on. They seem to be suffering tech issues again.
Kick.
So, do we have sound? God, you see my double chin. Ugh.
Yes. I just had to mute one and
So, do we have sound?
it's working
Right,
now.
there we go. Right. So, we're back again. So, I'll be deleting the previous one because all it was intro chatter. Right, so. Let's see if I can point this correctly again. I'm going to have to get practiced at this. Here. If you can, please donate and share, or if you can't donate, please share. The QR code above my finger should take you to the GoFundMe page for Elm Wildlife Rescue. It's their page. He set it up. I'm just using their fundraiser because it's easier to consolidate. So if you can with Elm Wildlife, please share and donate, or share if you can't donate. Sorry, Tesco. Every little helps. Now I'm just going to go zoom this camera in again because I don't really like seeing my teeth on screen. It's a bit weird. So, I mean, what day is it? It's Wednesday, isn't it? Yeah, Tech Wednesday. So, as I was saying, but probably not being heard on my previous stream because tech issues, Tech Wednesday, I am safe. I am in an area that has been affected by storms quite badly. It has been shutting off our power, messing with our internet. But there are others near me that have been far, far worse affected by flooding and storm strikes, where I've only just had some inconveniences. So, yes, I am safe, but people in villages near me were not so fortunate. Let's zoom that in a bit. There, now you can't see my double chin and teeth, which is much better. Okay. And gives me more than 30 centimeters, or sorry, 10 centimeters to play with. And I will be trying to shove this out of the way. So, yeah, our headless marine from last time will have a head. I may end up just taking this mat off so you can see things better. I'll be carrying on with the cloaks, because I believe they are the cloaks to these guys, aren't they? So, yep, carrying on with them. We've cleaned up these a bit. I've done a bit of base spraying, but I still don't have the Primark finished on his base spraying. I ran out of spray. And I still have it in the back of my throat despite wearing a mask. I did that while we had a break in the weather yesterday. I apologise that I look a bit ill. I'm not ill. I'm just knackered. Absolutely shattered. This is due to the fact that I haven't been sleeping while these storms have been around because 1, it's too humid. 2, it's too noisy. And with the lightning, loud, bright, and noisy. But the wind has been howling away lately. I think we've only just had a break in the wind now for the first time in 4 days. So we might be starting to see the end of the tunnel of storms, hopefully. So yeah, I'm going to be doing a bit of assembly. Now, to keep YouTube happy, hopefully, top of the screen here, you should see a link to MFCC music. These are the people I use for the background music. We have permission to use this. YouTube, if you want to double check that, please go to MFCC's own YouTube thing and go check their About panel, please, and what they actually ask of us. Because you took our stream down on Monday for a copyright hit. Not a copyright strike, a copyright hit by your own algorithm. While I was allowed to upload the stream that got cut off, I wasn't allowed to stream for an X amount of time, which, I know I'm not a premium, so I know that's fine. And, I would sooner you check this stuff in person, to be honest, YouTube, instead of relying on your algorithm to do everything, because it's hitting people that have permissions and ignoring people that don't. I've credited them wherever they've asked to be credited, which is basically in our descriptions. I have tried to join their Patreon, and I have joined their Patreon in the past, but at the moment I can't because financially can't afford to. Not till next payday anyway. But otherwise, I have followed every request they have asked. And I even sent people to them to go and join them because they're pretty awesome. So we do have their permission to use it through their own open-handed permission, because even their music titles clearly state copyright free, royalty free background music on all their titles. And then when you look into it, all they ask is, can we fund them on their Patreon, and can we credit them? And they don't stress on the Patreon if we can afford to. Now, when I can afford to, I do. That simple. At the moment, I can't because bills have gone crazy this month. That's not to say I'm broke. I just have to watch my pennies at the moment. Right. And I will be joining their Patreon again when I can afford to, because they're awesome. So I'd advise people as well watching, can you go check out their channel? And while you're at it, can you go check out... Sorry, that's not a head, that's blue tack. The head I want is here.
Right.
Right.
You took the blue tack instead of the head.
Took the blue tack instead of the head. Alright, yeah, so please go check out Elm Wildlife's channel as well while you're here. There, you will find them in our YouTube's About part of the page. Well, I say About, sorry. Featured, I think it's the tab on there. Go down and you will see a thing of charities we support. Elm is currently the first one on that charity list. There are other charities we obviously support, but Elm is our primary one at the moment. At least until we can get them on their feet again, because they're our biggest wildlife charity. Let's rough that up a bit so it's got something to glue on. So yeah, if you can fund Elm, that'd be brilliant. If you can't, just share the link. So it's donate and share, and if you can't donate, share. The more people that know, the better, because it would help them out a lot. Don't tell me I've got to put the drill... Yeah, okay, right. This is not what hand drills are supposed to be used for, but apparently it's the only way to get the glue out of the tube. Ah, no, bad. Stay there until I can put your head on. So this was Headless Guy, we kept calling him. He has a head now. I found it and sprayed it.
Headless, because you got his head
Yeah, we
off.
kept calling him Headless Nick, didn't we? So just position that carefully and hold it in place. In you go. Yep, it's going to stay on its own. Brilliant.
Yeah, they fit in quite snugly, the heads.
They do when you get them positioned, although this one's had a hole drilled in it so I can stick it on the head pike. My head pikes, which is basically toothpicks in some foam, where I then drill, stick them on with blue tack, or if they fit snugly enough, just straight on. Right, so I'm going to put on MFCC's music from their... What do we call this? Spotify. Sorry, I'm having ADHD brain at the moment where I keep forgetting my words, and it is driving me up the wall. So yeah, it's going to be MFCC again, because we like MFCC. No copyright, royalty free, background music. I am reading it right now. In fact, if you want, I can try and capture the app. Would it be window capture? Yes, I suppose it would. Although it doesn't seem to want to show, even though it's at the top of everything. Unless, of course, because I'm not looking at it properly. So there we go, look. See it here? YouTube. No copyright music. MFCC here on Spotify. Just to clarify that I am listening to it through their Spotify channel. And this is what we listen to. And as you can see here, MFCC. And I have the link to their YouTube channel as they request in my descriptions. Now I'm just gonna try and do a thing. I think I press Alt to cut that bit off. Yep. And then that bit. I can miniaturize it and put it in the top corner. Oh, grow your beard. That's going to annoy me now I know it's there. So yes, that's what we're going to be listening to. You can see the playlist. It's not in the way of me what I'm doing. I've got it in what's it mode, so we're going to start there. I'm going to play. Now I do apologise for the connections today, folks. As I said, we've still got storms in the area.
Once that's caused the volume to go.
And I'm also suffering tech problems because Tech Wednesday. It's just what happens to me on a Wednesday. So I stopped streaming originally on Wednesdays. Tech Wednesday. It was just stressing me out, trying to be on time for streams on a Wednesday. Just for the tech to go, nah, we're not working. I'm actually going to take matte off because it's black. Most of the models I'm working on are black. And it's not really actually a McCutting mat. And, well, this desk has been through very, very, very much abuse since I got it in 2005. So, yeah. I will one day build myself a desk, I think. Maybe one day, possibly. Now, I'm pondering whether or not to start painting those. Here's their IKEA instructions. Is this their IKEA? No, it's not. Yeah, that's the interrupters. Yeah, this is not them. Where is their IKEA instructions snuck off to?
No, that's the Leviathan one.
That's Leviathan.
Where did you put it?
Yeah, that's a good question. Where is it? It's not in my organised chaos. Is it in my complete chaos then?
Let's find out.
I am going to be carrying on with the basic.
No, that's interrupters. That's interrupters. So is that up there.
How have we got two interrupters?
Because we've got 2 packs of 5.
Okay. Move it, Fonio. It's also this guy I need to put together in white. But yeah, as I say, he's missing half his stuff, isn't he? Because it's down on the tray. I had to respray him.
There.
Yeah, well, I think there's more to him than that. Pretty sure there's more to him than that.
And his cloak, which is there.
Yeah, his epic cloak. We're calling this his epic cloak because of how it hung. But yeah, I had to do a bit of respraying on him, ideally. I think he's missing some stuff. But yeah, we'll see. So that's Interrupters and Dreadnoughts. I didn't put it in the new skewers for the head. Yes. We now have some skewers for the head that's arrived. So, less toothpicks, more plastic skewers for heads.
I haven't got it down.
Oh, okay. So, their stuff appears to have disappeared.
Probably the ghost again.
No, in my luck, it's probably our resident poltergeist. It loves to do stuff like this. Heavy metal stuff.
I just put Johnson back in.
Yeah, I think it's just his swords on Johnson, isn't it?
And that marine.
Oh, the swords in that marine that needs a quite side spray.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So, yeah, we will get around to Lionel Johnson at some point.
Probably have to get another brush set for you.
I am just checking. Okay. So apparently I need to reorganize my restream again because it's only putting up restream and please donate to Elm Wildlife. While it's accurate, it's missing a link I added half an hour ago. Alright. What is going on with the streaming for update titles? Description. Update all. Otherwise I'm copy pasting it directly in because it's just being a nuisance. Right. So I'm just going to go check my... Thank you. Right. It has actually now... Apparently it hasn't. Okay. Oh, Tech Wednesdays. I hate Tech Wednesdays.
So I just typed more tech issues on YouTube. The weather be hampering all this.
No, it's Tech Wednesday. Pure and simple. It's just tech being tech. Right. Move that a minute, seeing as we now have to actually put in www dot the links because tech reasons. Update all. Let's try again. Now, I know on Kick, it's not likely to really actually get the links. Actually, while I'm at it, I need to pin a link. So, the link will be pinned in the chats if you can't scan the QR at the top of the video for whatever reason. I mean, it happens. Botrix, stop telling me I've leveled up on my own stream. That's for users, not me, the broadcaster. So I'm just going to nip over to Kick and make sure it's pinned manually there as well. Actually, is Kick broadcasting? Okay, so I'm going to have to F5 my own Kick. Right, there we go. So, yeah, it's broadcasting. It's just my connections being doofy. Okay, so I've just been raided out on a different platform, so I'm just going to go and drop in and say hi over on Twitter? No, Twitch. Oh, I get too confused because of the T. I see Tiger Ape's changed his name. So I'm just going to drop in a lurk on Charlie.
I have become what? Hi, Commander. Can you come and try your mod wrong? Oh, it's totally fine. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Welcome.
Because it's easy to get
Learn about doing marathon. Doing marathon? But yeah, welcome to the
So
stream.
yeah, if you see me with painted nails, it's because I'm about to paint
Fuck.
a bent sword. I'm going to get that in hot. Another bent sword. Right, so my friend Commander Charlie is on, so I'm going to give him a shout out, folks. He is on Twitch TV.com/Commander Charlie. I put him up enough on my Twitter.
I could show you how the mod looks like.
He's playing Starfield at the moment. There is another one I'd like you all to check out as well over on Twitch, and that is ComJ Shepherd. He has been absolutely awesome. He's going to be making moves to expand out on his streaming as well. But if you can support him, because he's been doing a lot to help me behind the scenes, that'd be great. So yeah. Meanwhile, back to what my stream's about, which is today making and painting random minis for Warhammer. Yeah, for Warhammer. I don't think I have D&D ones at the moment. I'll let these guys dry before I start painting them. I will carry on with these. I need to find my Xandri dust. Oh, that's Seraphim Sepia. I don't need that yet.
Give us on it, don't it?
I will need this. I've got to remember not to dip my paintbrush into my tea. Because, ew, paint
Just
water.
imagine you're going to do it now.
Yeah, I probably will. We know how it goes. Right, there is... That should be bone white, hopefully. Yes, bone white. Now, I think I put Xandri dust over here somewhere in this complete chaos of paints. Another Seraphim Sepia. Retribution Armorer. I'm guessing that's a gold. Right. Grey. Oh, speaking of which, I need to check out Repo's miniatures, because he'll be setting out the Christmas paints soon and be doing coal black, which you can only get around Christmas. Thank you. There it is. Now, I'm actually going to use something in this in the hopes of thinning out the lumps. Helps if I open the right box. Oi, not just tech issues now.
Oh, the balls.
I'm going to need the mixing the balls, yes. Box is filled with all my retired brushes that get used for horrible jobs. Oh, and stippling brushes. This is where I'm going to send them flying now, isn't it? Why? Why can't you just, you know, be normal and open? Thank you. Right. Stuff it. They can stay there for a minute. I might need them again. Probably hear me rattling my balls. Now I'm saying that because I know there is plenty of people that live in the gutter. Shaking my ball. What is going on YouTube now? Thank you. Right. YouTube is taking me to everywhere but where I need to go. Right, so it's pinned there. Now I need to go check my... And it's pinned there. It just occurs to me that I need to go and bug people on a certain chat room. Out because I need to type, and I'm going around here. I'm hurting my minis, so you can go over there while we wait for the paint to settle. I've now on. Oh, I've gone and copied the wrong link. Clip, save, share. There we go. Sorry, Streamcord is supposed to shout me out on this channel and it doesn't for some reason. So, there's YouTube. And then we need Kick's share link. Just to make my life easy. So, hello people. And I need to go pop into another channel where we have self-promo. Because I do also support this other charity called Gosh. But I currently I'm not running my own fundraiser, but I am occasionally popping in and doing other people's fundraisers. Okay, so might help if I was actually appearing online, wouldn't it? Set status. Right, there we go. Back to what I was doing, which was shaking my balls. I know you have. So hopefully that should have helped mix. Ah, that's lots better. Lots and lots better. That's helped find out those lumps. It looks like lumpy custard.
That's what those balls are good for. And I know you like playing with them.
I don't get paint water in my eye. We're off to a good start. It's Wednesday. Midweek hates me, and I equally hate midweek right back. Still a bit thick. I might have to drop some thinner in there.
I don't want to say a word.
This is to go over where it didn't fully paint last stream. And yes, that is an air bubble in the cloak there. Nothing that bothers me too much. It'll be getting glued at that point anyway, so it might actually help. I actually think these cloaks are a little bit thick for cloaks. And then we'll shove these to one side.
Look at nice and nice colour, don't they? And when you add the shade to them.
Well, at the moment, I'm still just basing them. But yeah, they are starting to look like
The cloak.
the cloaks that they should. And I am keeping one eye on my streams. Although I really do need to call up my stream chat, don't I? So that I can see both chats. Right, so it's YouTube I actually need to keep an eye on.
I've got both up on mine. Over here.
So I'm going to miniaturize my OBS. But yeah, right, so I now have my restream up so I can actually see everybody's comments on Kick and YouTube. So I don't have to keep switching between two. Funny, isn't it? I needed my magnifying glass for this on Monday. Today my eyes are just fine. Work that out. And I'm absolutely shattered from 4 days of no sleeping. Okay, so maybe I need to be tired for my eyes to work?
When your eyes get tired, they lose focus.
Yet normally that's the case. When your eyes get tired, they lose focus. Apparently not with mine. When they get tired, they actually gain focus. Well, the rest of my body feels shattered, though. Maybe I have a problem with muscles in my eyes where they're too taut. To the point I need to be so tired that they can't do anything other than relax. I don't know if that's a thing. I know a lot of medical stuff because of the stuff I've had to deal with in my life, but I'm not a doctor or a nurse in the sense of a human nurse anyway. Right, so I'll put those cloaks over there to dry now. Right, so let's see the colour of these guys. Well, they do actually have quite a lot of cream, don't they?
Yeah, half is cream, half is black. They eventually turn into that complete cream in 40k.
So he has a half cream helmet with a cream arm, but the rest of him is black, silver, and a little bit of blue. That one I think is sword down. Yeah, that's sword down guy. That's shield and sword up guy. That's shield over his head guy. That's claw guy. And that's sword and that's Flanix guy, as in, you know, sword, spear and shield, but with a sword. Right, so that's my reference. Right, so I'm actually going to need... my usual brush is looking a bit frayed, which is this one. Yeah, it's a bit frayed for this job. I might have to use my number 4, which is brand new. Let's give it its little first. And now I am going to need... Oh, no. Can't even see through that. Great big dirty fingerprints across it. I think I'll take that one out as well, actually. I'll put that one back in a minute because I don't tend to need this one too often. And I'm not doing anything small enough to really require it. And if I do, I've always got my other one there. So give that a bit of a polish because this is my ×4.
That's the only problem we have with it.
It is. It's either too loose or too tight. There's no in between. A bit like Wednesday. And I mean the day of the week, not Wednesday Addams.
Heck, Wednesday seems to be a very bad day for both of us today, doesn't it?
There we go. That's better focus. So this is sword overhead guy. Okay, so despite scrubbing him, and I mean we really scrubbed these guys with a toothbrush and soapy water, the releasing agent is still causing havoc. So the only thing I hate about resin now is it's got a releasing agent. I hate to say this, the old plastic ones. Although I don't miss cleaning up the mold lines. Coming back over that in a minute. And that leg, aside from the kneecap and his foot, are also cream. Right. Also gonna have to be careful of his heels as well,
Oh yeah.
because they're white, not cream.
Especially, well, yeah. We were talking about who these guys were yesterday. They're the bodyguards of the region's main leaders and their Primarch.
I'm starting to wonder if I should shove you into a Discord call, so that you can talk to me and the stream at the same time easily, while you play your game and moderate in between.
I'm having to constantly keep refreshing. Well,
Yeah, you will do. So it looks like I've got brush lines going on because it's not settling properly. So I'm going to do a very light based start. And then like I am with the cloaks, I'll come back over and gently touch them up and soothe that out. It is because I'm working with either a very thick paint or a very watery paint. It's just like Wednesday, no in-betweens. Oh, and now we've got a cat hair floating in on it. Head off! Okay, there we go. Cat hair is now off. Go away. We don't want cat hairs here. Cat hairs should remain firmly on the cat or the furniture or the floor, not on my minis. And for those wondering, yes, we've got 3 cats. A black and white one that's ours, and 2 black ones that invade our house every so often. Which are actually our neighbours. We just sort of let them hang out because they're friends with our cat. And our cat is semi-feral, so letting our neighbour's cat hang out actually helps tame him up. Oh, and his backpack's cream as well. I'll do the backpacks separately. I've got 2 cream backpacks to do. Okay. The other 2 have black backpacks. Oh, music I needed for the day I was doing the reveal of the Primarch. Typical. His shoulder pad is black. Not seeing anything else cream on him unless there's a back image of these guys. Right. Don't worry, that was just the model holder falling down. Nothing was hurt. No Space Marines were seriously injured in that incident. Can't account for cat hairs though. But maybe injured cat hairs, seeing as they're flying everywhere at the moment. So that's the reference I'm working on. If it's... is it in shot? Yeah, there we go. So there's the reference. That's the one I'm doing at the moment. Oh yeah. So who's got the gun and the claw? You. Right. So there's gun claw guy. Now if I'm not mistaken, the rocks are bronzish coloured? Metallic rocks? Okay. Now then, claw guy, you're like 90% cream. One shoulder pad is cream, but the shoulder pads in question are actually not here at the moment. They're on the tray behind me, and they can stay there. Oh, and you've got white feathers as well. Right, okay. So it does look like I will be breaking out the white. So your arm is black. That's all black. But this leg. Oh, even the shield is... okay, right. Even the shield. Check on the other guy now. Yeah, I have to come back and do his shield as well in a minute. I was going out of my way to avoid the shield, only to discover that it's also cream. Ugh. Even though you spent an hour in warm soapy water and got a scrub down with a toothbrush, you still have releasing agent on you. You are very annoying. Do you know that? Very annoying little models you are. Being all, we refuse to be painted. Oh, even that shield, okay. So everything except the mechanical bit of his legs. And even his foot, so right. Basically, more or less, most of his leg. Put in a minute. I just want to make sure I get all those fiddly bits. Where are my tweezers all of a sudden? Ugh. Wednesdays. Okay, I can't put that off any longer. Where are they? Okay, so they're not hiding there. It's just typical.
What are you looking for now?
Looking for my blooming tweezers.
Usually keep them on.
I usually keep them hanging in the bottom. Oh,
on the glass.
can't see them for looking. It's one random little piece of plastic I missed coming off. And another one. despite me having gone down there with a mould line remover, there's still the faintest of mould lines. Oh, I'm so glad that these are for use and not show. Still gonna bug me though. God, your legs be like the most stubborn thing to take paint. Come on. Be painted already. I don't want to be losing detail to having to put paint on too thickly. Oi! Bad marine. Right.
So the marine's trying to run from you now.
So it's also his helmet. Oh, good grief. I'm going to find a brush for that one. Right, you. Go over there. Right.
Tag Wednesday just can't. It's spread.
Yep. The thing I hate about these small brushes is because there's like only a few hairs on them. They take up the paint a bit too much. Now I've got a cat hair on it. It's not even 2 minutes in use and I've already got a cat hair on it. Now clip is to gently pull that out of the brush. Okay, it needs more water in there. It's sucking up too much of the paint. Now, not so fine brush. Chunks again. Be worried about that bit because that's going to get glued on, so less paint there the better. Amazing, I haven't heard the wind for over an hour now. The storm finally broken? I might actually get some sleep for the first time in 4 days. That'd be nice. So it'll actually be showing under the shoulder pad. I'll take that back. The wind's just started blowing again. think when most of you lick these things, I've got other tricks. So you can go over there. His base coat can finally go and dry. Sword overhead guy. So for your backpack, I'm not seeing anything else, so you can go over there and dry. Right. That's sword down guy. Planets guy. Other Franix guy, so get my reference where I can see it. There we go, brings into focus a bit better. Cold tea. So that whole arm and just his head. Otherwise it's his cloak. Right. Yeah, missed a bit. Sometimes there are some mold lines you can, well, I say mold lines, print lines you can only see once you're painting because you easily miss them. They're often mistaken for detail. That's what I'm seeing on that. Right. Really thick blobs of paint that'll drain down in a minute. Even his hands cream, but I'm gonna get this bit done first. Oops. Oops. Brush over there. For those wondering, no, this was a brush that met a bit of an accident, but a rather useful accident. It was actually bent by our postman trying to shove it in the letterbox, but it's meant I've got one that I can do awkward detail with. So, like I said, a bit of a fortunate accident, one might say. It's great for doing eyes as well, actually. This does not want to stand up today. So far so good with YouTube, because I'm keeping half an eye on it.
I just think they refresh.
It's probably because I've downed the resolution. Not on the output, but on the input of the camera.
No, it's not as grainy.
Mm. kind of wishing that the wings on these helmets weren't on the helmets and you glued them on after. Oh, for the love... Get out. Cat hair. At least the wash level done on that. Just to give it some paint to stick to in a couple of minutes. Are there any images anywhere of these guys from the back?
Picture of them from the back?
Yeah, because the only one I've got is from the front, and I don't know what the details are on the back.
Slowly up fourth one. Depends on the how much of the cream.
Specifically, there's like parts on their arm that I can only see from one side. I can see it from that side on the image you've given me, but here I can't see the detail on his
Oh,
elbow.
is that the one with the sword down?
Yeah.
Right, I've got his picture right here.
Okay.
It is literally black. Underneath the
Okay.
black.
It's not black, it's a dark silver. Okay, so that bit's metallic. Got it. I actually have the silver for that one.
Okay, the guy with one shield, with no rock.
Shield cut, so normal Flanix guy. Okay.
Is the same. It's just that the backpack is cream instead.
Yeah, I was going to say he's got a cream backpack. I
Cream
can see that.
backpacks sit the same.
It's the actual arm, not the shoulder pads. I can see the shoulder pads quite clearly.
Yeah. The arm is very similar to that, just the silver. In.
So it's the difficult to reach bits that are cream. Got it. This is why I don't fully assemble the models, is it allows me to get into otherwise difficult to reach places, but if you fully assemble them, those places become almost impossible.
Yeah.
Where else that's cream? Not that's visible. What's his sword arm like?
That guy.
Yeah. Sword down guy.
Goes with black with the silver parts.
So just black, silver. Right, so he
Skull
can...
and silver.
Yeah, I just want to know what it looks like from the back, that's all. I want to know how much cream basing I'm doing.
Yeah, for him, it's the helm, that arm done. Yeah, that's it. The helm and the arm.
The head over sword guy, his right arm, which is the one highest on the sword. Any cream on that? That one.
Right, okay. On the back.
Yeah, from the back. What does his other arm look like? I can see his front arm, well, his left arm, which is up to the front. But I can't see his right arm.
Oh, the back one.
Yeah.
It's the black colour was silver. Silver bits in the.
What's his arm pad like? Is that cream or?
It's black.
Right, so this one is Phanic's guy, so it's that arm, his helmet.
Yeah.
And I think the rest of him is black, isn't
Rest
it?
of him's black. He's the one at the front with the power fist that's most cream.
Power Fist is over there already creaming.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds terrible.
He's been creamed.
Oh,
You've got to mind it, woman.
it
Then
didn't
again-
sound like that in my head, okay?
And then again, you weren't playing with balls earlier.
Then again, I was hanging out on Mike Moan's channel on Twitch earlier, where we all kind of misbehave a little bit.
Yeah, yeah. That guy with the sword over his head got that arm wristband in cream, hasn't he?
Yeah.
On one side.
In fact, I can just paint his whole arm cream. That's brilliant. Okay. This is Phanic's with rock guy.
Oh yeah.
I think it'll just be that bit at the back that's probably silverish black. But otherwise, he seems to have just dunked his hand in cream paint. If the paint even wants to stick, that is. Oy. Really wouldn't believe that we
I
scrubbed
do-
these guys.
I will say one thing. I do love their helms.
I don't. You like them because you don't have to paint them.
But it's their shield. That shield of theirs. Worshippers of death, quite literally.
Well, this one's made his arm easy. I just dunk my whole arm in some cream coloured paint. Here you go. But then it's like, yeah, but I've made my colour easy. Now try and paint me. I'll just come back to you. You don't escape getting painted that easily. I think it's only his arm as well, isn't it, aside from his helmet? Can't really see his leg. You know, his left
Yeah,
leg.
both shields have the same colour scheme pattern.
No, they don't. I want to know what he looks like that side now.
Is that the other shield one?
This is the shield with rock.
Sadly. Well, the foot on the rock is the black with silver.
And the foot I can't see behind the shield.
Don't have a picture for that.
They don't have a rotating picture. Forge World, you run nuisances at times.
We could do it cream.
You want me to do it cream?
Do it cream.
Okay.
And when I get another 5, we'll do that black instead, so it's, you know, different. We'll do.
Great, we're going to make them look like race car flags.
Yep.
Great. Absolutely despise the checkered flag. Look, it's lazy.
It's better than the way it is and way these guys are in 40k now. They don't even have ordinary armor. They're just literally Terminators in cream now. Deathwing.
I remember when Deathwings ran around on motorbikes.
They don't. No, they don't anymore.
I know.
They're literally just Terminators. Terminators and Dreadnoughts.
I used to hate painting their motorbikes.
There's no variety to them now. Which is a shame because these guys are meant to be the elite of the elite, and the Games Workshop for 40k gave them the most boring that they
Well,
could be.
of course they did. It's Games Workshop. They're like the Bethesda of the miniatures world. Feels like forever since I did a D&D model. For any pro painters out there talking, you're making mistakes and so on. Well, first of all, there's no one way to paint them all. And second of all, you're coming with me on a journey as I relearn paint tricks from brushes. I used to spray all my bloody minis, including these little guys, and then I used to paint the detail in. So, yeah. And I haven't been a pro painter since 2013, so I'm very out of practice. Wasn't able to paint for ages. I really still shouldn't be because my rheumatoid arthritis is what caused me to have to give up in the first place, because sitting like this does my knee joints in. And second, I seem to have tendinitis, which goes up and down my arm, but doctors don't want to acknowledge. I feel like I get medically gaslit. But, yep. So you're coming with me on a journey with brushes that have enabled me to paint as I learn new brush tricks and methods of painting. Whether or not I become a pro painter again is a whole other ball game. Probably won't. There's quite a few in my area now, so there's no more gaps in the market. Or at least not self-employed. I might join a team, I guess, if I get good enough again. I wouldn't be opposed to that. Although I would be at the moment, because amateur level right now. And here we are onto the stuff that me and Troll Trader and gang were talking about yesterday. In space, in 40k, why on earth do they still use leather when they have power armor and stuff? And we all decided it was space leather and it was to look good. Right, now I've got itchy nose syndrome again. Typical. Go with the lumps of paint, get off. No! Too many lumps of paint on that brush. I don't want those contaging over. Again. Ugh. Problem I'm gonna have now. Hi Llama. Sorry. I was so hyper focused I forgot to check chat. I'm okay. How are you doing? Okay, where is my... Where did I put that? Can't see it for looking again.
Bit like Teresa's.
I think what I need to do on my chats is give you guys a way of reading it to me so that it says, reads out your messages so that I know to check chat in future, I think. But at the same time, I'm not wanting to add the robo voice because I know people find them ultra annoying. But if people want me to add that, you know, let me know. Because when I am doing things like this, I do get hyper-focused, and I don't mean to miss your chats.
No.
And most of my admin team at this time of day are at real-life work. And the one that isn't is busy trying to complete Skyrim. Right, he needs to go over there and dry until I'm ready to rebase him because he's having an issue with the paint sticking. Now, which one's this? I think this is other shield guy. Oh, good grief. Well, his entire top. So that arm's cream, his backpack's cream. We have no idea what his legs are because they're hidden behind the shield. Right, okay. Well, we'll do him like the other shield guy then, opposites. So his whole arm, except for that bit, is cream. And using the shoulder pad that goes over the top of this shoulder pad is cream. Okay. Again with the... Honestly, I spent ages scrubbing these. Why is the releasing agent still on them?
I don't know.
If this keeps up, I'll turn to a, you know, instead of using acrylic paints, I'll use enamel paints. That sticks to metal, so... Thank you. His backpack was cream. We can't see that leg. So we'll do this cream as well then, alright. Just because it keeps it consistent with the rest of them. And he has a black helmet. Great, that'll do his helmet. Okay. Right, now he's ready to go and dry for his first level of base coating. Shake. Ugh. I'll actually do those in a minute. Actually, them I want right now.
They're looking very good. Is that just their first coating?
This is just the base coats. They're about to start their shades up. Don't know why I'm bothering to paint this bit. I'm only going to be dunking it in weathering anyway. Maybe it's because I'll know it's not painted, and that'll drive me up the wall in its own right. And faults only appear when you paint them. So we can pad that out a bit. Probably have to come over and green stuff on that one. Let's see what I'm doing. Actually, no, we'll just stick you over there. Which one are you? your shield guy. Right. No, get up. You don't want dust on your wings. Come on. So which one's this? She'll go with rock. Where's she gone to sleep now?
She's sleeping right next to where the plug socket is.
We put her cat bed down, and she's like, "Yeah, I'm not sleeping on the cat bed. I'm going to sleep here on the carpet in the gangway where everyone runs." Yeah, okay. Little cat.
Spotless.
So yeah, Claire, if you're watching, your cats are here, hiding from the storm. They are fine. I'll send them packing as soon as the storm's gone.
She's wiggling on her side. That's it.
Right, so the one without the skull is white, and the one with the skull is red. Okay. So who's not got the skull? You. It's getting lumpy. Because now it's too watery.
This.
What's she after now?
She wants what's in my hand.
I can't see what you've got in your hand because I'm currently focusing on painting feathers.
It's a cup of Coca-Cola.
She definitely can't have that.
Exactly. But you know what she's like now.
It's Dreamies now, right? Yeah, she's not getting any more Dreamies. I want her to go home to
She
Claire.
didn't eat any that you put down on the plate.
Oh, that's her prerogative.
I nearly kneed her as I was kneeling down. She went underneath my knee. Charged her up to eat the pate.
Oh, so.
Yeah,
So much for that.
exactly how I felt. Why are we battery charging now for these two?
We're cat chargers now.
This is getting ridiculous.
Only here because Loki's here.
Suspended policy violation.
Again.
Yes. It was fine a couple of minutes ago. Went in to do drinks.